Hello everyone, now we're going to explore Monsalar, Wild Lands. Let's see if we can get every item possible. Now these chests are unreached to be able to open, but I think that most of them contain some quite common items.
The gauntlet is not powerful enough to crush that yet.
And these chains are the only object we cannot break, because I think they're very tense. Now we have the shrine on the south part where the crater is. This is the remaining shrine we couldn't use before because we are required this powerful gauntlet we have now. So I'm going to free the chains. These are minor chains. So now I can use a reveal to be able, I think, to reach the upper part of the statue or something like this. Let's see what she's really do, because there is no other sense. I hope they're stable, because they are not stable, well, they're not stable after all, so you have to jump and then dash away. There is no other way. A little complicated. You might be using these maybe 2 times. And look at this item. This is a quest item. The quest we couldn't do it before. A piece of Thelos altar.
Then for sure.
We need to deliver it to the poetic muse. A piece of metal you took from the statue in the crater area. So now let's locate this sonneteer.
The time when my precious words.
It's a bit more to the south and more to the west.
I got what you asked for, I think.
A piece of the god themselves, for they abandoned us. A strand of hair taken from a dead loved one, for my feelings denied. And a sharp rock from one of the pillars holding the sky, for it is as close to freedom as my soul will ever be.
Dark.
A perfect poem must have darkness, emotions, grandeur.
Perhaps I'm not the right person to talk about poetry.
Yes, there aren't many fine souls like me. But what are your thoughts on this, my friend?
Well, the peace of a god. It means that a higher power is looking after you and loves you. The strand of hair from a dead loved one. It hints that after losing a loved one, another person may come into your life. A stone holding the sky. The sky means freedom. You can go wherever you desire. I'm getting the hang of this.
Are you?
This world needs a poem of hope. Perhaps you can think of one.
Since you inspired me, let me try. Remember that even when darkness is due, there is a higher power loving you.
Why did you get him started?
A new love can always be found.
Can we please go?
Freedom will be
Well,
still.
love cannot be found in the crater, I think.
Please go.
Well,
You should
thank
move to the town.
I suppose.
I hope you will carry these words with you.
Formula 16. Rampart Breacher. Your slam attack sends out an explosion which damage and reduces the defenses of hit for 10 seconds. Cleaving clinics unlock a powerful fifth and final attack for the non-cleaver's basic combo on the ground. The Doom Cleaver is slow weapon. Might be good one, but a little bit. Race of the Sun chest plate. This is a cosmetic item. Maybe I should equip this one. Let's see how it looks. This one looks better because we placed this on the chest, and one of the beautiful one like the sun. So we move more to the west. There was a red chest around here. This is the crater you will hear many times. It's located north from the mining village, a bit northeast. All weather die. This is the most one, and this is located near the village, the miner village, just in there, just as you exit to the right. Another chest. So now on the south part, all chests are collected. Oh, look what's here. Sonitius here already. He teleported here or something.
Even if the world drags you
You arrived here much faster than we did.
Remember that.
And who is this person? The wife of Quivers finally arrived.
Ah, here is the savior I told you about.
You defeated the watchtower. You were this as well, right? Good. Now I might have a chance here. Did you know some animals find buried items? You just have to be very quiet and follow them. There is supposed to be a treasure around the watchtower above the
I have
mining
collected
village.
this
If
already.
you're careful and don't scare the animals away, they might lead you to it.
Let's check the quest. Old acquaintances, as per Let's Play's request, you let the animals lead you to the buried treasure. This so-called treasure seems to be very old beverage. Read it back to her, and I have collected this already. Is the first thing I do, hunting animals.
And? Did the animals lead you anywhere?
I successfully snuck up on them.
Good job staying hidden. You will make a good hunter one day. Now, show me what you discovered.
It's a drink.
Oh, if it's preserved, it might be drinkable and sellable. The kind of treasure I like. Lesson is over, it seems. Here, take this instead.
Now that that's over with, have you visited
Dogs
Mother?
still die
She hasn't
as
seen
a
me in
reward.
ages.
Not yet. I was.
Always with the excuses. You'll never change.
I promise this is not an excuse. I have important news. Do you mind? This is personal.
Haven't seen this. Scatterer. Information has been registered. I sometimes believe that they are not giving the new information. Maybe they're giving the same information. Because I don't see something new. I still couldn't get the loot table. This is in stones and I killed just quite of them 5. And still not enough to get the loot table. Like quite a good amount of enemies I couldn't take their loot still. Need to eliminate them over and over, but they are not appearing. Most of them are not appearing. Maybe on the end of the game will be appearing, but at the rhythm of the appearance, they like you kill them and then are gone. Most of the areas are empty, if you want my opinion, and I don't know why. This is the large chest in the mining tools. Quest item acquired. I still haven't used this. I don't know who it is below. It was used to mine essence from hard rock. Supposedly thinking this could belong to this village, to someone. Okay, I have jumped from the watchtower near the mining village, and what do you see? Another vantage point. I spotted the last one. This one is really hard to locate because it's a very, very height. Look at the height of this thing. You need to get to the rooftop and much more. Look at this altitude of this rock. It's really hard to spot.
Are you going to remember all the locations?
Okay, this is the last one vantage
Let
point.
us mark some of them on
So
our...
eventually it was in the area. And we have as a reward the remaining treasure. And I hope this is the last one, because I checked the other vantage points and they were completely empty. So all bar chests maybe not exist anymore. This is a very good news. And if they exist, well, they won't give you something special. Let's locate where it is. It was located near this rock, but maybe it's located a little further, it's not inside. It would be a very good shelter. There is one chest inside the hole. Let's see a little further. I see something. Very difficult to see. Look at the color. Mixed very well with this floor. Barely seen. Now we're located on the middle part, a little east, but mostly on the yellow part. This way is chained with red chains. Now we have to go here and activate both crystals. You have a lot of time here, so you have to activate the reveal. And this is one of the purposes of these reveal platforms. It wasn't seen before, now we can see it, to be able to reach the other side. But I still think that from the ground you can also reach. You need to get to the vantage point and make a very good jump from that vantage point we see to the other side. This is another alternative route. Or you following the platforms, or you can jump from here. In this situation I just fall down. I risk by the scratch, but whatever, doesn't really matter. This one is hard because there are too many jumps, too many obstacles. We still have to keep jumping and then going to the left, because to the right there is no way or pathway to reach that crystal. So we need to perform this really great jump and tries to stay not inside the path because there are too many obstacles. We're going to try to stay on the left side. This is very dangerous to complete because there are too many obstacles. We are constantly stopped down. They are breaking our speed down, as you see, because every crash counts. And now we're running. The laser should be coming red right now, or starting to become red, as you see. And we finally made it. This is maybe the second hardest part to reach. We ended near the priest estate. Now to collect the treasure. What you were waiting for? It is inside this small temple with no one around us. And we have received the sapphire blue dye. Now we are located at the entrance of the priest estate, and this vantage point signing out on the red chest. I don't know why. It's something special because it's the unique vantage points pointing at this chest. And we've got Formula 15, Idols elapse. When using your idol, significantly reduce the ongoing cooldowns of your active stones. Ruthless haste. When defeating your foe, destroying body parts, significantly reduce the ongoing cooldowns of your active stones. Maybe perhaps they should increase the momentum than reducing the cooldowns. The bloody note. Open the bloody note. I can't believe more turned on us, killing everyone. He's going to the Black Alps now. Something happened here. I still do not have the evidence of what I'm reading, but this note wasn't here before. So I see the smoke, so more true attack this place. Killing everyone for no reason. Maybe Telos told him to do this, so we have everything on fire. So what he's doing, I think he was launching some catapults or something for fire and destroy the entire sacred place for what's happening because the queen surrendered. Maybe he's making them guilty to Telos. Telos, hear my words, if not for me, then for my mother. The grain has taken her. She has trouble breathing and is getting weaker. She says, "It's not that bad, but please save her. I'd give everything. May your light shine upon her. Take me instead, please." Great, Telos. So Telos is the guilty for doing all this. How you could do this, Telos? You destroy your prayers. They're going to cry for this. What's happening here below? There is nobody here below. Now everyone is reunited.
They must have cleared the wraiths around the chain.
What is this? I don't recognize this item. There is a chain here or something? No, this is the chain. This is something else. Let's keep exploring the place. I think it's entirely burning out. Everything on flame and someone to talk here. And the throne of prayer is still alive. One prayer.
I will atone for all my sins. Please just give me a sign how to do it.
I'm so sorry for what happened here.
Thelos, I have never lost faith. Why did this happen to us? Your light has always guided me.
Brother Alstand?
Yes?
What happened?
I can't.
You're safe. You can trust me.
The queen surrendered. Then the high priest ordered the guards to continue defending the city. It was chaos. There was infighting, mutinies, betrayals. I saw a friend stab a guardsman in the back when he refused to take up arms. You reminded me of my son. I have to find him. Everything else is irrelevant. If you can, look out for the people. Thelos, I have never lost.
Look at the place. Everything burning, including the library.
The archives must have his name on it.
Are you one of these who burn books too? But there is no valuable book around here. Okay, this is the end of the temple. The remaining thing is just the rooftop. So I think there is nothing else here. Okay, now we're on the western side. There is a chest and red door around here. So I'm going to collect this. It was just South Otelithesta, just full to the west. Here we forge an elite foe. It's called the Western Crater. And let's find what we've got behind this door. We're there. So I hope there are not much, maybe some kind of little place. There's not much to explore on the area, I think. So, surprise. Maybe the third door, this area. So it leads us to the stairs down with this. It's just a tunnel. A little prize behind. Dark Ivory Dye. Now we went to the north side and we have these chains protecting the reveal point. I think the third shard is there. So now we are going to get to the platform because with the dash ability it is impossible, and from this side it is impossible too. So it's important to follow the platforms to the end to be able to the surface area around here. And here we have a protected shard which we cannot break the barrier. Let's see if we can find some item on the top. I think there is nothing on top. Okay, the chest is not there. Now we're going to reveal the point. And raise it. We have raised the platform. And pick the chest. The only one in this area. And now we're going to wait on the platforms to reveal and hope we arrive there on time, because this is the only way. I don't think I can reach the other side by making a perfect jump. So still, as we can see, there's a lot of time to get to the other side. And we can activate that stone. It's becoming red already, but maybe it's because we have picked up the chest and lost some time. So now let's see what it drives. It drives to the east side. And now we're going a little south. Still don't know where I'm going to lead, or maybe to the tower. This is very complicated. I hope we can release these chains. I haven't tested this right now, but this chains has to be released in order to reach there, because the other way, yes, we can release them. But why we have to make a distance? When we place ourselves closer, it doesn't work. We have to make a distance, like here. But why so far away? I don't get this. So one chain is released. We have also a lot of time. Maybe we should re-roll the track back. This is the optimal distance to have. It doesn't happen to the doors or to the chest. Or maybe it does, and I didn't realize that there must be a distance because we launch a burst of sound over the target. Maybe we should elevate the other platform, because we still had time, but I decided to levitate this first platform and then the next one, but I can't reach, so the laser is basically gone.
After some time. Begin anew.
But it doesn't really matter, we just levitate both platforms and repeat the track. Now we have a freeway. At least we can make the path, because the game was saying that the chains cannot be released, but these small ones can. So it was a little confusing, so The only big ones cannot be released. Everything else can be released. Absolutely everything else. So we're now repeating the track. And let's see what drives finally. The stop button always allows you to land on the surface, so you can sprint afterwards. Here, if you can pick up a flower during your sliding, much better. But since there is not, because flowers gives you speed if you have activated a perk. And level 2 perk I think gives you even much better boost. It makes the screen like a little shaking. When you pick up the flowers during the sliding, you can't stop to pick them, you have to slide and slide over the flowers to be able to boost up quickly. So now I hope I do not fall, because if we fall we have to place ourselves backward. No, we haven't fallen. And now we can clearly reach the stairs. I hope this is the last one, and it's not the last one. I can't believe this. So great jump. And it drives you to the priest refugee. So it drives someone else, not the priest refugee, but near the edge of the cliffs. At last, it's done. So now we have rebuilt the shard. We have this chain and this reveal point, which will drive us, I don't know where. Supposedly we have to take the original path, but we are going to test this reveal point, including this vantage point, but this vantage point will be empty. Since we collected the last shown chest on that platform, floating in the air. So now let's see where you drive me. You drive me crazy. Okay, I can't believe this. This platform drives me to the same platform. So now we have two routes to that platform. The shortest route, and this is the longest route. And it always drives you to the same location. 2 to in and 1 to out. Without a saving point, of course. So now we have collected the Thirst Enhanced Crush Shard. Enhanced Crush Shard used to break the chains. So we need to collect 2 more to be able to break the chains. We're victorious. That's why we're jumping out. It's really hard to navigate these platforms. We need a lot of patience since they're appearing constantly. You in any moment can fall down because there are too many jumps to make. It's hard to complete this little quest here. Now we're safe, we can teleport anywhere. Now we are located in the front of the Bethesda castle. There's some garrisoning troops around. We're planning to assault the city. So they are reunited all around here, all the troops, all commanders of Bastangar. So now we have 1 challenge more. 1 ceiling totem more. I think this is the last one. Let's see what prize it does it have. Seems to be easy because we're located on the plains. But we have enemies in the middle. I'm skipping them, but They're going to leave me alone. Oh, come on, I cannot grab the ledge. Very bad, very bad, I'm going very bad. That bird is harassing me. Okay, the bird's harassing you is becoming red. I managed to levitate, but the stone parts. The birds have to be eliminated, if not we're going to keep following for long. And now it's becoming red. I'm not going to make this on time because of the fight. But it's true, the fight is quite long, and
Just after some time.
you've got this.
You look at the map to see where.
Now I'm going back, and what I'm going to do is terminate with all and two birds again. They spawn again. I can't believe this. I just killed two birds and I spawn again. Another thing to tell that I also managed another achievement. I managed to kill 50 rods with shattering them. Yes, the best way to get this achievement is to shatter normal enemies. If you're going to shatter big enemies, just shatter them when their health is very low. This way you can kill, by using the shatter, 50 enemies. It's quite a lot of time to make this achievement, believe me. If you do not start from the beginning of the game shattering everything out, it will take a lot of time normally at the end of the game to collect 50 shatters, because battles are not quick, battles are slow, so it takes a lot of time, believe me. So now we're going good, the enemies haven't spawned out back again. Now I can freely complete this challenge. It drives us inside the cave, under the watchtower, but it always becomes red so quickly. So it's rough from time, and we have completed all the ceiling totems and receives all its chests. All of its chests. Now we have the markers, we have all unbuilt vantage points, some treco, we'll have habitat, one treasure map location remaining, everything else is completely completed to 100%. Here we have some plant biomes locations, which if you need a particular plant you can go to the location, search around, like quite a lot of them. Some of them have a higher chance of appearing, others has a lower chance of appearing, but you can always look for any plant you need to be able to collect them. And this is the race sightseeing, but they are fake. Most of them appear as them once, maybe some couple of times more, but most of them are usually gone. And look at the marauder only appears once in there and nothing else. I don't know how the bestiary is so badly in this game.
Allies, is it not?
I didn't think I'd see the battlefield again. Can't say I missed it.
We're lucky to have you here, Sarge.
These wildlands are home to a lot of tough wraiths. Perhaps you've already encountered them. They might even guard some forgotten treasures and materials in these lands. Make sure you are prepared for the battles ahead. I hope you've been using these essence stones. Keep them upgraded. And your armor, too. Keep it in shape. And,
It's all right. I think I will be okay, Sarge. Thank you.
apologies. I can't help being a teacher to the end. Good luck, Gauntlet Bearer.
But the positive thing of the enemy not appearing over and over is that you can freely explore the game. Since they're disappearing, these big enemies, you can freely explore the game because these minor ones won't make your life worse, so there is a good side behind this. But if you really want to collect some tropes from them, you will have a very hard time, because maybe at the end of the game they will be available, I don't know.
As to your demand to surrender,
the
I have
national
only
leaders.
one response. May the Sun God take you.
It is no surprise that heathen devils like yourself know not the strength of our order, nor the faith of our people. But it will take more than the remnants of a failed order to shake us from our beliefs. Thelos is the rightful god of this world, and they will strike all pretenders down with the wrath of the sun itself.
Easy.
May you burn for
in the chasms near
eternity
Bastingar,
under the
hitting targets
blaze
from
of their
triple this
wrath.
distance.
Okay, we have seen some catapults.
There is some kind of buried stone over there between the rocks.
What do you mean with this? Where? Where is buried? Let me check something. Or should I check the vantage point? Are you telling me the truth?
I trained in the chasms near Bastingar, hitting targets.
Mark some locations on our maps. I have seen.
I don't see nothing buried. Okay, let's proceed.
Make sure to get the Do you need any equipment for the coming fight?
Equipment.
What way?
Let's see your equipment.
Take a look around.
Where is the equipment? Where is it?
Prices.
I don't see any armor in your inventory. Formula 25. Adrenaline rush. On a successful parry, significantly reduce the ongoing cooldowns of the active stones. They can occur once every 25 seconds. Providential veil. And using active stone, moderate chance to become invulnerable for 6 seconds. Your voice attacks don't cause damage as long as you are invulnerable. Only for 6 seconds. This one looks really nice, but it's tier 3. Tier 3. But the sun dried out the river. Sounds like sundial. Sun dried the river. This is the last one. A secret with a place behind a pillar wedged between rocks. So this is the message you told me just before. I have to search this treasure map there. A lot of people to talk to. Still keep looking for the chest, but no sign of the chest. I don't know if it is inside camp or maybe outside the camp. No sign of the chest. I don't know if it wasn't here before, if you want my opinion. There's no chest here before. Maybe it's inside this tent.
So many new
These tents are empty. Maybe I should proceed with this mission. We have a very beautiful camp around here. I know where the assault will start, but let's start talking.
Bearer. Kendra was impressed with the way I managed the lookouts for Castrum 7. She made me her new assistant.
Impressive.
I'm sorry, I just had to tell somebody. Quick Feet would have been really excited about this. But don't worry, my siblings and I are moving on. We have to, for his sake.
I'm glad you're doing well.
Thank you for everything, Gauntlet Bearer.
Greetings.
Gauntlet Bearer, I have an important mission. Take this letter. It is of utmost importance to the Knights. Deliver it to the mining village, to a woman by the name of Coalhand at a house on the mountain to the left. That is all. The Knights told me to greatly reward anyone who'd help me, as long as they don't ask further questions. It is an exquisite dye you won't find elsewhere. The letter contains very sensitive information. Don't you dare open it.
We have picked a love letter of a knight confessing his love to a woman in the mining village. His contact can be found in the journal. So Lobola asks you to deliver a letter to a woman. We're going to deliver it later, I think. We're in the middle of a war, or...
You are alive. When you did not return, we feared for the worst. We have laid siege to the city. Where is Arif? He's
Well, he'll be here soon.
That good for nothing. I hope he's there when we move into the city. We captured some of the guards. They claim the Queen surrendered.
Huh. Well, the thing with the Queen, it didn't go as planned. She's alive. She is on our side.
What?
She's not the enemy, Kendra. She got us to where we needed to be, and we now have the power to reach Thelos themselves.
I do not like changes in plans. You'd better know what you're doing.
I will destroy the sundial. Then we can storm Thelos' last bastion.
I place my trust in you, Gauntlet Bearer. We may yet change the world today.
Tracker is an old friend of mine. She used to work for the Knights. She wants to help.
You mean the Tracker? She was a knight when I was a girl.
She and others have defeated a watchtower, and they are up for more. Some will have to keep protecting the village, of course.
They'll need a shelter stone. Sadly, I can't spare one of ours. But one of our knights is researching one in the sunken city. We hope to restore some of them. If you can help him, you could strengthen the protection of the village, and Tracker can join.
To enter Thelos' realm, we must destroy the sundial.
That monstrosity? Why? It's nothing but a symbol.
It's a gate, hidden in plain sight. Once the chains are crushed, it will fall, and the way will be open.
I can only believe you, Gauntlet Bearer. And I trust you to get it done. Once it falls, we will have to move quickly. Finish what you need to do here first.
We were wrong about the Queen. She was on our side.
Explain.
She's nothing more than a figurehead, a puppet of the priesthood and Thelos' manipulations.
But she massacred us. She purged our fathers and mothers. She killed so many.
No, Thelos did, and they used her to do it. Trust us. The Queen is not our enemy.
I have questions for the Queen herself. We will take her alive. If I determine what you say to be true, well, we will see.
Can I help with anything?
We're mostly focusing on the siege of the city right now, but you could ask around in the camp. I also got reports that the miners might need our help.
There is more I want to talk about. I found Valerie. She didn't make it. I'm sorry.
Valerie, the Knights will remember her as a hero. As one of their own.
I wish to express my condolences. I feel responsible.
Niall, they are sorry. For your loss, for their part in it.
I accept their apology. I will mourn for Valerie when the time is right. When we will all allow ourselves to feel pain. But not now.
I'll take my leave.
See you on the other side of the sundial.
Okay, now we have located the last chest around this area. Let's talk to her.
Gauntlet bearing, eh? Not sure if you recognize me. You met me and my husband a while back. We were exploring the Shattered Keep when you stumbled upon us. Then you went and saved the entire village. And us.
I remember. Good to see you again.
Fascinating, don't you think? It seems like the contents of this chest are protected somehow. If I could figure out how to get past this protection.
Do you know anything else about the force around this chest?
I read Thelos conjured it in ancient times. Supposedly, it protects dangerous powers. Tempting, eh?
The chest is located outside the camp, just very close. Do you see the spikes?
How did you
And we open with the sound hand.
just disappeared. Anyway, it's the result that counts. And I remember where I saw this before. Sun gates in the sunken city. They had the same protection.
Yeah, sure, you're experimental researcher. Now for the final treasure map, where the sun right up the river. So we should look at when the river is dried, I think. We have a dry river below, and we drop below. Maybe we should go forward. No, we don't have to. It's located behind this pillar. Just we have completed all the treasure hunt, which makes me congratulate Idol of Care. When you're below 25%, massively increase your iron's healing. So you have to heal yourself below 25%. This is about experimenting. You have to experiment. So this is the map, and we have all the markers. As you can see, Monsalar Wildlands is completed to 100%. Now we are in the temple, the middle temple, on the south of the Lithesta.
We've successfully taken the temples.
The first temple we crossed by.
Power.
We have the door here.
We should look for.
Just crash down with the sound, take the sound from the floor and crash it down. And hope to find the second shard. The third shard I think do not exist here.
One more shard.
So we have the second enhanced crash shard. The last one in the area. And that's it. There are no more shards in this map. Because I searched everything. Now in the south village, in the mining village, let's talk to her lover.
You must be Coalhand. I have a letter for you.
You do? Oh, finally! I've waited so long for this. I hope he's doing fine. Knew you are the one, even in the darkest of times. Proposed to you in person. Could the day be close where we become united forever? Oh, I need to answer him, but I can't just write a simple letter. Please, you've got to help me prepare some flowers for him. There's some dale vines that grow around our village. There's also a rare essence-infused flower that grows up on the rocks, the white mountain bloom. Please get me one of those as well.
Okay, I think I completed this quest. Let's see. Coalhand was happy to receive the letter from Sir Lovelorn. She asked you to gain flowers of a bouquet while she prepares a reply. The crowning jewel of the bouquet, she asked you to get a white winter bloom, a rare plant found in the area. I think I have completed this plant. I collected this by accident, maybe near the watchtower. I don't remember where I collected it, but I saw this and collected it on the grass nearby.
Have you got all the flowers?
I've got the dale vines you wanted.
Those should look great.
I've also got the white mountain bloom you wanted me to get.
Perfect. Let me quickly tie them together and give you my response. But no peeking. Oh, I can't wait. Please hurry to my beloved and give him my regards.
So the quest is completed. Dear Lovelorn, thank you for the sweet of the voice. I'll pray for your safety and dream of the life we lead. What he does has settled and his word has changed, and we finally have a future together as a husband and wife. Live in our house and will be filled with the love of the children. May these flowers remind you during the dark days ahead. A very lovely letter. So as you can see, you can collect the vines always in this town. There are some they will always grow around the towns. Now let's first travel to his lover here during the wartime and give him a bouquet of flowers and a letter. And let's see what it says. Let's see what he says about this. Don't cry, so Lovelorn.
Greetings. I return with an answer from Coalhand and this big bouquet of flowers.
She replied, and she even made me a flower bouquet. Let me see. Children, a home and future together. I dare not believe it. She will be my wife, given I make it through this conflict. I feel the fire of love burning inside me. Nothing shall stop me now. I will embrace her in my arms when our new order is in place, and together we will start a family. Thank you, Gauntlet Bearer. Know that you have done me a great service, and I will fight hard until Thelos is brought down. Here, as promised, some money and the die. Please, make good use of them.
The quest is completed. So now we're going to access Bethesda Castle. It can't be accessed from the front door because there are guards accumulating in front to defend the city, and they barricade the city, but by releasing these chains we are going to have an access from the balcony, through the balcony, to this castle. What I'm going to do is, before, release both chains and elevate both platforms, just in case we have to come back here. We'll have both platforms elevated. And I hope how the town is. The town is more or less similar to the last time we visited it. So I hope there is nothing new except the gate. Everything else is about the same, maybe with different conversations and so on. So I haven't found much difference between the old Bethesda and the current Bethesda. Since the attack hasn't started, there is nothing on fire inside, just barricades. And let's see. Pretty much the same.
Has surrendered.
Heretic. She has abandoned Thelos, abandoned us. What?
The Queen abandoned Thelos.
May the sands take her. We must leave.
Yes.
Let the sands take her. Wow. You're going to execute the Queen.
Barring away. The Queen told you to surrender. Cowards, thieves. They'll kill us all to save themselves.
Okay, let's go upstairs where the Queen was. There was a door around here. The unique gate to open. And the lore item. Before I fall down, be a better explore around.
So the gauntlet has
Once
been
they are
found
entering, then
by an
named.
unnamed. Fate, it seems, has a sense of irony. Mallory failed. This new gauntlet bearer must not. Do they know, I wonder, how heavy their burden really is?
The access to the Queen room is sealed, so we are unable to see her again. Mora's ascension. Mora has been empowered by Telos themselves, and does not look kind upon us, priest, but oh, he's much more than any of us could ever be. He has left the city now, declaring he would defend the sundial, so no one passes through the black arms. May he stand valid and successful where we failed our god.
I'll never work for anyone again.
You think you'll survive?
I hope.
Let's see if there's something else, but I don't see any sign of item. There could be some item down below, but I don't know. We're still missing some lore items, but I don't see any around here. So let's drop down this conduit. It should put us in a position to be on the lower grounds on the Bethesda. Or we should have landed on these platforms. I don't know if there's something there. So we've got one lore item. Report. The situation in the southern wildlands has completely changed. I have met with them named and they used the water you gave them and destroyed Telus watchtower. The haze has cleared and the animals are returning to this land. So I still have 3 missing lore items. 3 missing. 58 out of 61.
This must lead to the sunken city.
I'm going to leave the door for later. Because I tested this door leads to the sunken city. I don't know if I'm going to take this or take the another path. I'm going to see about this. Well, both paths lead to... This is another chest. Back into the Thesta. I'm using the same platforms. Get inside. Formula 2018. Crystal Slayer. Significantly increase your damage dealt to crystalline foes. Useless. Crystalline energy. Significantly increase your momentum generation when hitting crystalline foes. It has to be really crystalline. And now we inside the palace to pick the last chest, I think, in the entire room. In this Monsalar wildlands. This is the last chest. Still missing 3 lore items. With everything else collected. Formula 21. Burst in the mist. Defeat foes, send out a damaging explosion. More or less, rippling strike, your weapon hits, apply some damage to 2 additional nearby foes. Not so much. Okay, let's check the formula pages. Where they are. We have the formula and we have all the Monsalar, the Wildlands formulas activated to 100%. We have collected them all. So that's it. Now this is the bottom base of the same palace. The red color now has become blue color. There are just 2 simple divers here. Let's see if there is some item here, but I doubt it. Come on, diver, you are out of the way. I basically do not receive damage from you because my armor is very, very defensive. Maybe I should risk to put this needle, which heals me under 25% quickly. Which means if I am under 25%, I won't reach the 100%. What is about testing? Finally, it was nice to defeat you because I watch another essence score. This one costs 700 gold. Receiving call from the enemies was always nice. I check around, everything is blue, but very dark blue. Well, like in the deep of the ocean. What's this item? Corruptive Spark, the same one we used before. So it's absolutely the same item. So there is nothing else to explore. So thank you very much guys, see you in the next video.